Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Now I'm here want to explain my task of week 9. So this is the first question. This is the road, and then the question is find the SFD and the BMD. So the clue is neglect the mass of the road. So the first step, we look in PY with how we looking like that. We're using moment P equal with 0. Eh, yeah, we're using sigma Fy equal to 0, I mean. So from that we can get the Py is 35 kilonewton, and then the Fx equal to 0, so the Bx is 0 because there is no other force that work in x-axis. So we're looking also for the moment in P. The moment in P equals to 0, so we got the moment P equal with minus 12.5 kilonewton meter. And then next we find the SFD. This is how we look in. This is the step for the A to the D, D to the E, E to the B. So from A to the D, we got that VAT equals to 15 kilonewton, and then it's the same, the exact same value for the VA and VD. It's also 15 kilonewton, and then it works for D to E. This is D, this is E. So this is the X in the middle of the D and E. And then the equation we got from VDE is 15 kilonewton minus 30 kilonewton, so equal with minus 15 kilonewton. So this is the graph. And then for the last, the SFD is the E to the B. So VEB, we got the equation that 15 minus 30 minus 20 kilonewton. So we got from that VE is minus 35, and then the VB is minus 35 also. So here we got the diagram of the SFD. This is 15 and minus 15, and then minus 35. And then next we got the BMD. We got it for this we looking for from A to C, because C is moment, not same as SFD. We calculate also for the moment. So from the A to C we got VAC equal with 15 kilonewton times X. X is the range. And then we got from VA, because A is in here, VA is 15 kilonewton times 0 meter. So the force in there is 0. And then the VC is 15 kilonewton times 1 meter, because the length is 1 meter. So we got 50 kilonewton. And then from the C to D, we got this equation, 15 kilonewton times 1 meter plus, in bracket, X minus 10 kilonewton. So we got it from the C, 50 kilonewton times 1 plus with 0, because X is from 0 in here, and then minus 10 kilonewton. So we got the VC is 5 kilonewton meter, and then for the VD is 15 kilonewton times 1 meter plus 0.5 meter minus 10 kilonewton meter. So the in VD we got 12.5 kilonewton meter. So this is the diagram. And then from D to E we got this VDA equal with, from the left, 15 kilonewton times 1.5 meter plus X, this is the X, minus 10 kilonewton meter minus 30 kilonewton times X. So we got from D, we put the X with 0, and then VE, we put X become 0.5. And then for the VD we got 12.5 kilonewton meter. Then for VE is 5 kilonewton meter. So the last is B to E, because it's easier to calculate from right. So the VBE we got 35 kilonewton times X. Then for VB, because we calculate from right, the X is 0, and then for the E, the X is 0.5. So we got here, this is the diagram, and then this is the final diagram of the number 1, the BMD one. And then the second question, the same as before, find the SFD and the BMD, and also neglect the mass of the road. So we got here, so what should we do with here? So we got the force in the A and then the B. B has one force, and then the A has 2. And then we got we're looking for the by. How we looking for by? With equation sigma moment A equal with 0, and then we just input this equation into that, and then we got by is 67.3 kilonewton going to up. And then for the VA, we just calculate with sigma Fy equal 0. And then Ay plus 67.3 kilonewton minus 8 kilonewton minus 45 kilonewton equal with 0. So we got Ay is minus 14.3 kilonewton or 14.3 kilonewton going downward. From that, we got this. Looking for the SFD from A to 8 Newton. I mean 8 Newton is here because there is no variable in here, so I just choose from A to 8 Newton. We got VA is minus 14.3 kilonewton, and then for the Vx is minus 14.3 kilonewton, so V at 8 Newton is minus 14.3 kilonewton also. And then from the 8 Newton to B, this is 8 Newton to B here. We got the equation for the V for both is minus 14.3 kilonewton minus 8 kilonewton. So the answer is minus 22.3 kilonewton, and then it also minus 22.3 kilonewton for VB and at 8 Newton also. And then last is the B till N. This is the B, and then ending is in here. So we got minus 14.3 kilonewton minus 8 kilonewton plus 67.3 kilonewton. And then we got the answer for the VB is 45 kilonewton. And then for the V at N equal with 0. And then this is the final diagram of the SFD number 2. And then the second step is find the BMD. This is the equation for the BMD. This is for the A to C. We got from A to C, we got VAC equal with minus 14.3 kilonewton times X. So the X is first is 0, and then we got the answer is 0 at first, and then the VC is 2 meter because of the length is from A to C is 2 meter, and then the answer become minus 28.6 kilonewton meter. And then the next step is from the C to C, this is the C, to 8 kilonewton. So the VC to 8 kilonewton equal with minus 14.3 kilonewton times 2 meter plus X, and then plus also 20 kilonewton meter. And then we got VC. VC we write as the first in here. This is the C, and then we input the X to 0, and then the answer is minus 8.6 kilonewton meter. And then this is, it must be 8 Newton. It must be like that, and then we just input the X become 1, so the answer is minus 22.9 kilonewton meter. And then the next is 8 kilonewton to B. So we got the equation for V. 8 kilonewton to B is minus 14.3 kilonewton times 3 meter plus X plus 20 kilonewton meter minus 8 kilonewton times X. So at the V 8 kilonewton we got so input the X to 0, and then the final answer is minus 22.9 kilonewton meter. And then for the VB, I change the X to 2. So the final answer for the VB is minus 67.5 kilonewton meter. And then, because it's kind of hard to look in for the left from the left, we change the formation from right, so it become N to B. So VB to N, this equation for the VB to N, 67.3 kilonewton times X minus 15 times X, a half times X, because it's the first upward is from like this. And then from that we can use the B, VB. VB has 3 meter length from the N, so we just input it like this, change the X become 3, and then the final answer for VB is 134.4 kilonewton meter. And then for the Vn, we just calculate and then change the x to 0. So the final answer for the Vn is 0 kilonewton meter. And then this is the final diagram of the PMD for the question number 2. This is the A, and then this is the moment from here, and then this the 8 Newton, and then it's like that. Thank you.